So what is healing to you? And that's what I'm asking the brothers. This video is really particularly for the brothers. What's healing to you? Evening. Let's define healing. Everybody's version of healing doesn't look the same. Everybody's version of growth doesn't look the same. How people present how they've healed is usually doing the opposite of the shit they did before. For myself, again, y'all heard me talk about it. I've been the good guy. I've been the dutiful black man. Looking out for sisters, just looking out for my people, period, in general. But in terms of relationships, I'm not just talking about romantic friendships as well and dealing with women. The solid brothers are usually the ones that get used and put on the back burner or put back in a toolbox until the woman sees fit to pull them out. So you deal with this the bulk of your life while watching the so-called fuck niggas continue to get chose. The so-called fuck niggas walking around with families and children that they don't take care of. A lot of the facade that we've heard women speak of. And then you wonder why brothers heal in the direction that I've healed in. Just straight up not dealing with a bunch of people bullshit. You can say it's bitter, you can say it's a temper, whatever cute little turn of phrase that you want to use. You can put that out there however you fucking want to. At the end of the day, it's still growth. So what is healing to you? And that's what I'm asking the brothers. This video is really particularly for the brothers. What's healing to you? Because people appraise a dude that was hurt and turn around and hurt other people, i.e. abusive, verbally, physically, whatever it is, emotionally, to a lot of women in his life. Then the nigga find the church, he loves Jesus, all of a sudden everybody throws him a parade. They call that growth. When a solid brother does that type of shit from jump and gets used, then later on grows to the point of stopping doing that for the people that he comes across, able to read people's bullshit. We tend to call that bitter. And because we hear that nasty word bitter or ego, we start our own growth process. I've done it before. Just hearing that negative shit from people. Man, you gotta grow up at some point. Man, I just feel like you gotta do this and this and this. You mean the shit that I was doing when I was in my fucking 20s? While everybody was just running around wild and fucking and getting high and not going to work and doing all that type of shit. So was I immature then in my 20s or am I immature now? Because whichever one you state is a lie. So if I was immature when doing that shit younger, brothers who were immature because they were responsible with their finances, they actually had a job. They actually didn't want to go to the party all the time. If that was immaturity then, doesn't that mean that's immaturity now in our 30s and 40s and up? So you can't have it both ways. So which one is it? Again, what is growth to you, bro? What are you doing to be a better man? What are you doing to better impact the community at large? Not just your household, not just run around with these diz-ass bras. And question for the ladies, which one do you appreciate more? Because I know what I'm seeing. Again, you see the party guy turn into the church guy, the good guy. It's a parade. The church guy, good guy, use him, spit him out, and then you surprised when he stopped growling and started biting later on in life. You act like you're surprised when you start hearing the word no. That's when you start throwing out the word bitter, ego, you selfish. And I have no problem with that because I'm selfish, because for so long I was selfless. I was just freely giving up my time and my money and my effort. I just guard that shit now. You could call it putting up walls and things of that nature. No, that's fucking intelligence. Why would I keep doing the same shit that continually has had me at a loss? In several situations. Take the women out of it. That's on the job. That's dealing with family, personal matters. Why would I continue to do that? You see that as growth in everything else when you go out there and get it for yourself as far as business is concerned. But y'all don't like to see that shit when it's concerning a male-female dynamic. Because God forbid, you actually put some of the blame on a woman. I'm comfortable taking the blame where I've done shit, like many other brothers, but what we're not comfortable with is continuing to do that. Can't carry everybody water. So brothers, whether it's reading, you go ahead and start that damn business. You go ahead and work on that book. Whatever the hell it is, I've seen several brothers start businesses last year. While everybody else was running around like their hair was on fire, usually the brothers that had a good idea and got shamed for having that good idea, 2020 was really our year. We was able to sit down and rock because the rest of the world had to stop too. So a bunch of bullshit ass distractions we didn't have to worry about. We didn't have to deal with. We could actually sit in our space, think it out, start putting it into motion. So I'm challenging brothers this year, myself included, because I don't ask nothing of my brothers I'm not willing to do for my damn self. So this year's gonna be the year of execution. I really don't do too many New Year's resolutions and things like that. It's just living throughout the year continuously on a particular grind, on a particular mission until that mission is achieved or damn near achieved. And if you do fall short, bro, that ain't no fucking failure. Because 9 times out of 10, you 10 times farther than what you were the year before or the time before when you were just thinking about it. Now you got the opportunity to execute. Because the smart brother, no matter what the fuck happened last year, because I buried some people because of COVID last year. I caught COVID last year. But I still continue to fucking grow. So 2021 is a year of not only continual growth, but execution. So again, brother, what is healing to you? Stop taking everybody else's advice. If I'm sounding crazy, fuck me. Don't take my advice. But I'm asking you a real ass question. The only person that can answer that is you. That's why I'm putting it in the form of a question. What is healing? It sounds crazy when you get a little bit more aggressive. The same shit people ask for men, black men in particular. You need to be more focused. You need to learn to communicate. You need to learn how to speak to people. You know how long we done kept our mouth quiet out of fear of losing a woman, out of fear of losing a family, out of fear of losing a job. See, this is the thing people don't understand. We've taken a lot of this shit that y'all saying nowadays into account. And we haven't said anything, and we just found out our voice. And it's not a sign of lack of maturity. Men have to think. Women and children could be careless, not men. You can go out there and fuck up all you want as a woman, and that shit is still gonna come back and be okay, because somebody's more willing to help you.